Welcome back to another video blog from here at Effingham Golf Club. So this week we're into full maintenance mode now. You've got a little bit of top dressing on, which was nice just before the rain. And talk about rain, thank goodness we've had some now. We had a very good downpour last night, so we put a few mil into the rain gauge, which is good. And you can almost see the golf course freshening up already. We were very close on the verge of being to where we were in 2018 in places. We were drying up that badly, but it's a nice respite. It gives the irrigation a break, which it needs. It's worked very hard in the last couple of months. So great to see the rain, and you will definitely see the benefits from it. A couple of questions I've had from members, or one in particular about their lawns, is ants on lawns. How do I get rid of them? And it is a problem for a lot of people, I know. There's a few methods you can get rid of ants on lawns. You can go to the garden centre. You can buy a pesticide. There's numerous ones on the market. I think you put them in a watering can. You have to drench the nest, of course. You need to get this pesticide down to the nest. There's the old technique of putting a bucket or a flower pot upside down over the ants' nests, and in warm weather what it does, the ants will move their nest up into the bucket. After a couple of weeks, you then take the bucket off, and the whole nest and all the larvae will be sitting there in the bucket. You then have to shovel up the ant's nest and dispose of it as you wish. Put it on your neighbour's lawn if you're not getting on with them. But that's one way of doing it. You go on YouTube. There's numerous methods on YouTube. Organic methods. People make up their own concoctions, and so some of them may work, and definitely don't do what this chap's done. Do not put petrol down the ant's nest and throw a match in it, because you will end up with a shocking result. I hope that helps you a little bit on that one. So this week we start to plan the winter program. I know it sounds silly in June, but we start putting together the winter program, start coming up with ideas. Now we have a winter program sort of rolling along. We don't suddenly get to this day and go, I think what we're going to do in the winter. We have numerous projects on the go, long term, short term, and as a Greens Committee we've got ambitions which we'd like to get done to the course, and we try and fit it in. But we also have things which happen throughout the year. Droughts, for instance, can cause worn areas which are going to need repairing. So there's a lot of in-house keeping, or housekeeping jobs, which we add onto that list. And basically we put everything into the list, one like a real wish list. And we have to work with budgets. Of course, this year is going to be a little bit different with budgets because of the situation we're in. But then we see what we get out of it, and then we can make a plan. We usually start with 2 or 3 phases before we actually put the plan to bed. The plan typically will start hopefully about October, and we'll run through to March. Try and get it done before we start the Greens programme. A big proportion of our work, of course, is the woodland management. As you all know, we've done a lot of that at Effingham over the years, due to some very bad planting, as we talked about in the 70s. And we have issues now we've talked about as well with trees. They're under a lot of pressure, in particularly our ash trees. And this is something we've taken very serious here, this ash dieback. It's in the south of England, it's in Surrey. You'll see it if you walk through the Norbury Woods up above us, or down in Sussex. You'll see great swathes of land being treated by the Forestry Commission and the National Trust and local councils. It's a big problem and very expensive. But here at Effingham Golf Club we've been very proactive with it. First thing to do is really get an audit of all our ash trees, and that we did last year. Tony Heron, the Greens chairman, developed an Excel spreadsheet, which is basically a big risk assessment, and that's how we judge where the trees are and what state they're in. It works very well. So you will see every tree we have here is every ash tree we have is a silver tag on it. We've numbered all our ash trees, and they go into this spreadsheet. I think there's a picture up there, you can see the spreadsheet, and it ends up then with a number, and that number gives it its risk of where it is, and that's done with leaf loss, state of the tree, position of the tree, is it on neighbours, could it fall on neighbours' lands, could it fall on members. So then it gets a higher number, and the higher the number, then it goes on to the plan to be removed. Some trees die. They have died literally, during the season. Those we will take down, whether it's us or a contractor. We also own 300 metres of Beach Avenue, which is obviously the road running alongside the golf course. And we've spent an awful lot of money up Beach Avenue. I don't think there's now we haven't got an ash tree stood up there anymore. Contractors have to take those down, of course. That's something we can't do. And we've also had a full tree survey done up at Beach Avenue, and there'll be more work going on there. So Beach Avenue has been a big point for us, and we all sleep a little bit better when we know we've got that tied up as best we can. But I'm down here at the 4th and the 5th at the moment. You can see there's the 4th green there, and Ash Corner we called it at one point, and we've done a lot of work down here, of course, and we've got ash trees down here in all different stages of decline, really. It's going to be a big job. We're not planning on taking every ash tree out. We're hoping that this ash dieback will can start remedying itself a little bit, and there might be some trees that can stand up and fight back for it. And this is why we do the spreadsheet, and we're doing the risk assessment on them, because we just don't want to go through and just cut every ash tree down if some might survive this. So it's a big task. It's very important in woodland management. Not only is the ash part of the woodland management, also we have areas we clear, as you know, the 6th, the 13th. There's been big ones recent years, and we have other areas as well. So the whole course is assessed for trees, and if you see Gary walking around with an iPad, that's what he's doing at the moment. If you see me with a tape measure and an iPad, I'm basically just doing some estimates for winter programme work we could be getting on with. And like I say, and then we go back to the committee and we come up with the plans, and then we publish them plans for you guys to peruse, and you can see what we're up against. Hope that helps a little bit this week, what we're doing and where we are, and if you see us out and about, you have an idea of what we're doing. Take care.